Welcome back, guys and girls, to another speed build. This is Charlotte speaking. Today, this time, I'm bringing you a sort of a Norwegian inspired house. The idea to this house just came to me. I didn't really have any idea of what I wanted to build, but I got inspired by, I've been to Norway like, I don't know, a dozen times, and I don't know. The thing is, so this house is sort of like inspired by most of the houses I've seen there and houses of relatives and friends I visit and such. So I just decided to make this red. It's completely red. Often when I do my houses, I like to combine different colors or different kind of wallpapers, but this time it's just red, and it's sort of a brick kind of a stone thing on the foundation. I decided to name this house Scandic Red. Red is because of it's a red house, and Scandic is more like, even though I've said it's inspired, it is inspired by Norway, but it's also more, it got sort of also like more of a Scandinavian feel. Like also houses here in Sweden have this sort of style as well. Mostly where I live it's mostly bricks, but there are a few wooden houses and they have this sort of theme to it. There is a it's been a while since I did a speed build, so it's a little bit hard to catch up with the video. So this is like, yeah, okay, sorry, my mistake. I do use this white wooden wallpaper on a few of the roof bits, just to make I don't know, I think I saw it on, what is it, Stepho Sims? I think I saw one of her speed builds and she did this with the roof. She did this wood detail on the roof, which I thought was pretty cool. So that's why I thought, oh, I want to try that as well, and it turned out quite well. The windows on the upper level, all of the windows in the lower level in the house is, I think this is base game, but the windows on the upper level is, I think it's CC items I downloaded from Mod The Sims. I can see if I can find the link to it if you're interested on knowing what it is. It is windows that I don't know who created them, but it's windows that are specifically created to sort of remind of the Scandinavian window types, which is actually quite spot on, because those windows, it's like, we have those kind of windows, the small ones. Often we don't have windows in Sweden where you have like that cross in the middle or something. It's just a plain window with a frame around it, so we don't go as fancy. So this is the back porch. I think I just wanted to try make out a gazebo. Did you say gazebo or gazebo? Yeah, either way, at the back, but I just felt like, no, it's not really what I was after, so I scratched that idea quite quickly. And one thing I do, I play around quite a lot with the terrain, not just terrain painting, but also the leveling tool. I don't know, I have always fun. It's like I feel like I find myself like an artist whenever I use it, which is quite fun. So it's going to be the nature around the house or the lot. It's going to have this mountain inspired, and that is Norway inspired. That is definitely Norwegian inspired, because every time when I remember whenever we cross the border from Sweden to Norway, you have all these mountains is everywhere. It doesn't have to be like big mountains, but this sort of cliffs a little bit here, a little bit there. They're everywhere, and I feel like it's one of the charms about Norway. It's the cliffs and the mountain feel of it. So yeah, I think I'm going to. I do put in that L-shaped stair, and it comes from that store lot with the Yule things. I can't remember what it's like. But you don't have to worry about that L shape because I'm not keeping it in the end. Even though a lot of the houses I've visited, it has this typical, well, it's not just Norway, but every house, typical family house I visit, have that sort of L-shaped stair. But I felt like this typical stair that they brought to us to Sims 3, it just didn't have that feel to it. That is, I don't know, I think it's a railing of some kind. The railing on it just felt too modern, and I couldn't really, I tried to recolor it, but I couldn't quite get that. So you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to place an ordinary stair that later on. I think it's going to be in another 10 minutes before I do that. So it's like just a simple base game stair, so no worries about that. And I surround most of the lot with that white picket fence, which I really like that. I love that picket fence. So it's have this suburban feel to it. Yeah, and I tried to do put quite a lot more detail to the garden, and didn't choose whatever bush or tree I could find. I wanted to try to do authentic. Here's where I extend the house because I felt like the house was wide in one part and it just got smaller and smaller. So I just felt like, no, I can't have that. So I extended it. There's going to be quite a lot of wood inside, but I tried to experiment with the colors and also try to get a bit of the Scandinavian feel to it. And so I think I'm pretty pleased. You're going to see lots of photos in the end, but I can say rather now that I'm pretty pleased with how it's turned out. There's no garage, it's just a driveway, and I wanted to add sort of like a roof to it, but I didn't quite get it, just didn't feel right. I think it was also because the ground was uneven, so I couldn't get the floor tiles where I wanted them, and so I just gave up on the idea. So there's a driveway, and there's a little bit of flower garden with bushes and stuff. And you're going to see here where I do a lot of terrain painting. I try to lighten, because this house is built in Hidden Springs, and Hidden Springs house is quite kind of darker green on the grass and the base. Well, I think it's in default. So I tried to lighten up and added a lot of terrain paint flowers, which I think it really captured it quite nicely. And I wanted to be a lot of nature in the lot, so there's not much. There's going to be like a little barbecue area in the back, and a guest house, but not much else. The guest house, of course, we can talk about it later when we get there. And this house, I didn't do the furnishing in time-lapse thing. So you're going to see it in the speedrun. Here's where I had the barbecue area, and which I am pretty pleased with. I'm so proud of myself when I did this house. I really liked it, but it took a while to do it, as it always does when you do houses. But yeah, I think I'm a bit in a period right now where I just try to do most real life inspired houses, which actually is what seems natural to me. Yeah, I don't know how many of those flower gardens I do put in, but I put in a few. Here's where I'm going to do the guest house, and this is where I got the idea later on of doing the mountain, because up until now I didn't really thought about doing mountains thing. I wanted to have the guest house raised up so it wasn't on the same level as the house. And I wanted to do a two-story guest house, but I quickly discarded of that idea and just did a normal. The guest house thing is just because that's also one thing I've noticed quite a lot in Norway, is that they have lots of guest house, small ones, just small single rooms that is not attached to the main house. But this house, I've just put a bed and a few other furniture in it. But if you download the house, you feel free. You can change the guest house to like a party area where your Sims can have parties and stuff. So I think that's it's a pretty good idea. If you have teenage Sims, they can have like their own lounge area, which is not even attached to my house. Here's where I do the mountain things. I try to blend it with a bit of grass so it doesn't just all mountain and stone. But I really like it. I like it a lot. It's nice. It's pretty, and I do add a lot of trees and that. I don't know what it's called, that like Christmas tree thing. It's not a Christmas tree, but what you chop down for the Christmas tree. I don't know what it's called, but hopefully you know what I mean. I add a lot of those because I wanted to feel more northern-like environment. And I want to add a pool to it, and I want it to have a leveling up. I think we're going to get that. Yeah, but I'm not good. I think I've mentioned it 100 times that I'm not good when it comes to pools and the shape of it. I could just do with an ordinary straight, but I wanted something exciting, something a little bit, but I couldn't really get to it, and I just felt like, no, just screw it, let's not do that. And so instead I ended up with, I think I just left it with an open, like not open area, but there's a bit of trees and bushes, so it's more like a play area for the kids. When I looked through the video earlier, and I noticed that you can if you can put like a tree house that comes with a generation expansion. So that would be perfect actually. You can put a tree house right there. So yeah, and I think I'm soon done with it, at least with the terrain thing. Now I'm going to figure out the layout. I am still wondering when I'm going to switch the stairs, but it's going to be soon enough. The downstairs area is going to be quite open, with just a living room and a kitchen area. So it's quite open, and I tried to squeeze in as many bedrooms as I can. I think in the end I ended up with, no, the master bedroom doesn't have an ensuite to it, so. But there's a bathroom downstairs and there's a bathroom upstairs, so there's at least 2 bathrooms. The guest room doesn't have its own bathroom. The guest house, I don't think so. No, it doesn't have. So, but that's, you can always add that later on. And here you see I'm trying to squeeze in as many bedrooms as I can, because that is what I feel like. Rooms in Sweden, in Norway, they're not big. It's just you squeeze in, everything is so squeezed in. So that's why I try to aim for. Here's where I switch the stair, and I leave it open. So I'm going to put a few things beneath it. And I think that was one of my problems. The L-shaped stairs really messed up everything in my layout of the rooms. So I'm quite happy that I actually changed it. And there's going to be a lot of wood. That wood panel is going to be in almost every room. Like either it's in the whole room or it's just covering a wall of it. But that's the thing. And it's going to be grey, grey pattern, grey colored kitchen and toilets. But I like this house. I would lovely. I would really love to live there if I had the opportunity. Is I try to do wood. There's a lot of woods, a lot of it, and it's not quite. I wouldn't really say it's a modern house either when it comes to the thing layout. And I tried to do that corner piece with the counter, but it didn't quite work. And I wanted to have an island as well, but it didn't work either. So those counters are store content, so it will just be replaced if you don't have it. And this is the first time I don't try to get annoyed with the curtains not matching the windows, like in the height. I'm so annoyed with that, but this time I actually decided, no, I'm just going to put in the simple ones, because those are base game curtains, and I really love those, but it's just that they hardly match in certain windows. But I decided to use them here, and I really like this. And this is also one of the first houses I do where actually in some rooms I furnish before I paint the walls and floors, which is new to me. I don't know why, but I think it's just more. It's a good thing, because then you know the layout of it. And excuse me if I just ramble on, but it's in a half an hour long video, and I try to just talk about everything I can see. The living room is just going to be simple. It's going to be a little fireplace, which the fireplace, if I believe correctly, is store content from Monte Vista World. I'm not sure. I think it comes from Monte Vista, but I'm not sure. And there's those couches. I love those couches. Those are the only couches that I feel like actually fit. That looks comfortable. And this is how I'm also doing like shelves under the windows, so you can like have lamps and flower pots on it, which I add right about there, which you can see, which gives the more, well, at least I think it gives more the natural feel that, you know, it's comfy in its home, and you have things in your windows, which I quite like. It's just going to be quite simple, nothing modern. Just try to do it as what I felt like was real life. And there is going to be a TV, but not in the living room. You are going to see it in a few seconds, hopefully, in a minute or two, where the TV is going to end up. I don't know why I did it, but I really like the idea. Hopefully you will feel the same. I'm going to do a bit bookshelves underneath the stair, and yeah, I'm just going to do like that. I feel like a box with things, and I'm not there yet. I can just tell you, I'm going to put the TV under the staircase, which actually doesn't really make sense. And those plates with cats and dogs on it, I don't know, it felt really like old, so I like the idea. And there's a few things that come from that bakery store content. There's a TV. I wanted to have it there, but just felt like it was so squeezed in, it just took up place, so I don't know, I just ended up placing it on the stair, which actually doesn't make any sense. But you know, you can sit in the hallway and watch TV if you want. But you can also play like the TV is broken, so you just place it on the stair. And there's that one. It's just, I love this house. It's so cozy. And so there's going to be more of the like custom content things. It's more a bit of the flowers like those I have in the windows, and also a few of the paintings, because I felt like the standard that you have from the expansion packs is just so boring, and I don't have a lot of store content when it comes to decorations. So when it comes to paintings and flowers, so I downloaded a bit of custom content. This is just a bit of shelves and add a few bits and knits to it, and I really like the kitchen. I really do. It just gives this homey feel to it. I would love to cook there. Stand by that what do you say, oven and wait for the pie to cook, and or stand by the sink and wash the dishes. Oh, that would be lovely. And this is the dining room, which is connected to. It's got loads of seats, so if you have a big family, there's going to be lots of seats. No problem. Yeah, also those shelves around beneath the windows. And I don't know what it's called, but what this clothing thing you have when you cook. I do not know what it's called, but either way, here's where I'm recoloring the dining table and such. Those chairs was actually just placed there for the moment, and I wanted another kind, but I couldn't find another kind that just felt right, so I let them stay there and just recolor them. Yeah, I think I'm soon done with the kitchen. I think it's bathroom left on the lower level, and apparently I'm not pleased with that painting, but I don't know if I changed it. And there's the railing because you don't want to fall off when you go up the staircase, which is a bit normal. I think I'm soon done. I don't know why did I want that bread piece. I do not know. Here's one thing I did. I remember this. I had a shoe rack and I placed and I wanted the phone in the hallway, but you can't really place the phone on such shelf, so I put an end table over the shoes, which looked pretty neat, I think. And then I put the phone over. So I thought oh, that works. That looks cool. That's fine by me. The shower, the bathroom is just plain. There's a shower, sink, toilet, a few accessories, not much. I don't really tend to add too much nitbits to the bathrooms. If it's just a small bathroom, I just put in the necessary and a few accessories I feel like it is in a bathroom, and just leave it like that. Of course there needs to be lightning, not lighting, because that would be horrible if there was a thunder inside your bathroom. I think I'm soon, yeah, the end table as well. And there we go. I'm not sure if I put anything on it. I might just, no, okay, put the boat, and I even recolored the boat, like, look at that. I've heard that in Sims 4 there's not going to be like create a tool, which I am a bit anxious for, because when I began to play The Sims and furniture and stuff, I rarely used the create tool. I just did the basic thing, but now I'm like, it's my life. I always use it to change patterns and stuff, and so I'm a bit nervous if there's not going to be create a tool in Sims 4, because I need it. But I think it's going to be fine. I think I'm going to enjoy the gameplay most. And there's a barbecue area, not much. And there's going to be seating area right out there, which is probably not really Norwegian inspired, but I felt like there needs to be some kind of seating area, and it's under the roof, so it matches perfectly. And it's going to be some kind of coffee table, I think. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I furnished it. It took a while to get it done. And I am oh yeah, we have the upper level, I think. I think I do the bedroom quicker than I did the kitchen and the dining, which is pretty. Yeah. So now I go up and I do all the bedrooms. I think I just tried to do. I tried to do like a more old feel to it. Not so modern. I just, all of the lot is quite oldish feel to it. And I have no idea what I tried to attempt here. Okay, flowers, right, okay. Flowers on the wallpaper. Fine by me. And I did that a little bit wood paneling to get that feel. And I did the same flooring on every room. So this is going to be there's going to be a master bedroom, and there's going to be a nursery, and it's going to be a teenage room. I do not remember if I think it shows a boys teenage room, but it could be used by either. And I did a kid's bedroom, which I do not really know. I think it's a girl with a kid. So yeah, the master bedroom is not that much. I quite like it. It's simple. It's not so advanced and modern. It's just like it's simple. So I quite like that. There's just a little bit of seating area. I've never been in a bedroom where there's a seating area. Well, in the house there's no office, so that's why I placed the computers inside the bedrooms, which I felt like in some cases it makes more sense, because it's not often I've been in a house which has an office, because often the computer is either in the bedroom or it's in the hallway. So I just felt like sometimes an office I don't really know the purpose of it. Or you combine. Well, I have an office in my house, but that's not the point. But when I grew up, we had a computer in the hallway, so you couldn't really hide when you were on the computer. But you can in this house. You can close inside the bedroom and play as much as you want. This is the girls' bedroom, and this is the first time I actually used those kind of curtains, because I never used those either. That just covers half of the windows. But I like that. And of course, I don't think this has a computer, but this has a few things, few paintings and stuff. So yeah, this house is soon done. There's just about a few more bedrooms and a bathroom and the guest house, and then it's done. So, and this is going to take a while. I like those decorations toy that you have in the kids category. It just feels like I like placing them around, because as a kid I feel like you do have a lot of stuffed animals around. So of course you need that, and a few towels in the bathroom, and I think the bathroom is done. I just did the simple thing. What did I do? Yeah, bookshelves in the hallway upstairs. It's just quite small, it's not much. And that old field sofa, it comes from Pets. And there's a carpet, so it's not much there either. And this is the teenage room, and I use those beds are actually, I love it. I love the frame, the iron frame of it, but they are useless when it comes to your Sims energy, because they hardly give anything. But I love it because it has this old feel to it. So yeah, there is a TV inside there, so you have two TVs. You can either watch the TV in the teenage room or in the hallway downstairs. So, which is a bit interesting, I feel, but yeah. And there's a computer there as well, so there's two computers in this house. And then we have the nursery, which is right next to master bedroom. I feel like the master bedroom shouldn't have an ensuite because I've said it before. I've never been into a master bedroom that has an ensuite. You share. That's the thing with families, you share. And this is that chair I learned from Sim Supply. This is the only chair you can place things on. I did not know that until I watched his video. No, I didn't. So that's a bit interesting. And it's just, no, I think I didn't place a carpet inside there. But there's a few toys and stuff. And this is the guest room. This is the last room I think I do before all the pictures. I usually just do a quick check on the house when everything is done. So I make sure everything is like correct in order and I have everything I want and such. I think I place a car first. I'm not sure. I don't remember if I even placed a driveway yet. Well, I'll see in a few minutes. So yeah, this guest room is turned out quite big, and I thought, if I remember that I thought about adding a little guest bathroom, but then I felt like no, I do not want. They shouldn't have their own bathroom. Well, they should. You could put in an all-in-one bathroom, but so it's you have the opportunity, you have the choice. There's the seating area as well, but this room can be placed just if you just delete the bed and add stereo and some games. This could be an amazing hobby room. Could be you can have an easel or something other that you draw or something. Could be perfect. So yeah, just a few bits just for your decorations around here. There's the driveway, and I just have to level that out because it wouldn't fit. And I'm going to place that family car that's come from Showtime. And I think I am soon done. There's the pictures. This is the front of the house, of the Scandic red house I built. And we have another glance from the side view, and we have the waterfall. Really good in Hidden Springs. It really fits. The house is built on, I think it's on a 40x40 lot, so it's not the biggest, which I actually like that it's not the biggest. And this is the barbecue. Apparently also plays a football or a soccer ball, whatever you call it. And there's the guest house has a little balcony watching out. I think the lot is placed so the balcony has actually look over to a lake. Here we have the guest room from two different angles. Quite white, quite blue, and we have that orange paint. And there's the hallway, and we see a few other. You see a little bit into the living room. There's the TV, so you can sit in the hallway and watch TV, or you stand. I think you seem stand. And there's the living room, which I quite like. It's just it's cozy. It's got purple wallpaper and the wooden thing, and the fireplace. This is the bathroom. Yeah, quite grey, quite normal. And the funky shades in the dining room and the big kitchen, which I really like. So I hope you like it as well. So I'm just going to leave you and watch the pictures, and I hope you comment and like or subscribe if you like the video and like the house, because I personally love it. And I think I'm going to do more real life influence on my houses. So thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to my channel if you are interested in more. Check it out of what I do, and hopefully you enjoyed this video and my frantic talk and the pictures and the house of the Norwegian sort of thing. And I'll see you next time. Bye.